Hello, Algebra 2 students. For Mr. Fry, I'm looking at the worksheet section 2.3, solving quadratic equations by graphing and factoring. First couple of them, let's just take a look here. What are the zeros of the graphs below? I'm going to do more than half of these. The other ones I don't do, try on your own, make mistakes, learn from them, and move on and experience growth. For number one, what are the zeros of the graph below? Remember, those are going to be the x-intercepts. So I have one at -4 and I have one at 3. This one, there's only one x-intercept, and that's +2. I wanted to do 2 of these, so I just didn't want to do the odd ones and just do 3. I wanted to give you a couple examples, so you try 3 on your own. But writing a quadratic equation in factored form and standard form, right there, with the given roots. So you're given these roots. Now remember from work last week, the quadratic equation when the roots, zeros, are given is this. You have x squared minus, in parentheses, the sum of the roots times x, plus the product of the roots, which is multiplying. Okay, so that's what I did. I have the sum of the roots in parentheses. It's minus the sum of the roots times x, plus the products of the roots, right? So I just did that, and I end up with x squared plus 3x minus 54. You might want to, jot those notes down again. It's this right here that's really important when you're doing this from last week. I actually looked that up when I was looking up something, and it helped me out today. Okay, so taking a look at this one, try through on your own. After I show you this one, you can go back to it and pause this, whatever. So I'm going to have x squared minus the sum of the roots. So -3 plus -3 is just -3 minus 3, which is -6. Okay, and then plus the product of the roots, -3 times -3. Ends up being this right here. And I went ahead and, did I do these on here? No, I was doing some other ones, I think. Yes. +3 minus 54. Oh, I did. I went at Desmos just to check these to see if the roots would come out. And so the one in red here, yep, I'm at -9, and I'm at 6. I just plugged this in using Desmos just to check everything out. And then this one, x squared plus 6x minus 9. That one is in blue, and it ends up like right here, but you're at the -3. So -3 is just repeated there, -3, -3. That's how it's the same point, it's -3. Okay. All right, taking a look at these, in order to get this to where you need to work with it, set it equal to 0. So get, all the numbers on one side and then just have 0 on the other. It's when y equals 0 when we're going to solve these by factoring. And this one's going to be x plus 15 and x minus 15. When you do, first times first, you get x squared. When you do outside and inside, you get -15x plus 15x. They cancel out. And then when you do the last one, a positive 15 times a -15, you get the -225. Some help on number 8, set it to 0. And then a couple numbers you're going to use in order to satisfy both of these is a -7 and a 3. I'll give you a clue there. This one, I believe there was an x on there. I don't think there should have been an x. I think it should be just -9, so that you have this where, your y equals 0, f of x, y is 0. And so you're going to have x plus 3 and x minus 3, where, you put these two together, you get x squared. Outside and inside, you get -3x plus 3x, which doesn't give you anything with an x. Then the last times the last gives you a -9. So I don't think that x should have been there. Could be wrong. This one, a couple, set it to 0. And then a couple numbers that you're going to be looking at and using is -2 and -1. For number 11, this one's already set to 0 for you, and 6 and 4 work real nice. Because 6x plus 4x gives you 10x, and 6 times 4 gives you 24. You're all set. As far as describing number 14, I just set it to 0, and I plugged it in here in Desmos, and what I ended up getting is right here. Oh, 7.5. 7.5 or no? Okay, yeah. When y is 0, it's 7.483. 7.483. So I'm thinking that would be the amount of seconds with a javelin throw when it hits the ground. So take that for what it is and check it out. We'll see if it's wrong tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that's what they wanted for that one for number 14. And good luck with the other ones.